Good morning, happy Sunday, and welcome to episode 160, which is using By the Bay DSP. I was looking through my small pile of things that I have bought that I haven't used yet, and this was one of them. So I decided to use it today. So what do I need to tell you? I need to remind you that the outgoing colors, Evening Evergreen, Pale Papaya, Polished Pink, Fresh Freesia, and Soft Succulent are going to be announced to be leaving. And the minute they're announced, they sell out. Well, not the minute, but it's very hard to get them. So if you need anything from the outgoing in colors, you need to get them now rather than waiting till it's announced, because they are going, and then you can actually get what you want. So that's one thing. When you spend a $25 order with me, I will send you the pieces you need to make this week's cards. And when you share my live, I will add you to next week's raffle for a card and an embellishment. So I think I can see better without my glasses today. That's definitely, my eyes are not that happy. So anyway, so I'm going to turn you down and we'll do the raffle for last week. And yeah, I look tired. So let me just turn you down. I shouldn't be tired. I had 10 hours sleep. I had over 12 hours the day before. I don't know. It's my thyroid pill. That's the problem. Okay. Right. So, last week, 4 people shared: Diana, Kim, Kathleen, and Kathy. So, I've got my tetrahedron dice, and it's Kathy. Cool. Let me mark that. Because I don't need to watch the video listening to myself later on. So, this is the By the Bay. DSP. It's got, I don't know if you can see it, it's got all this, yeah you can, this stuff that is reflective. This side isn't. This has got some reflective. I don't like this one because I'm allergic to mussels, so I haven't actually used that one. Although I do know that using paper which have mussels on is not the same as eating them. But just looking at them makes me feel a bit off. So this has got no reflective stuff. Then there's this one, which has got some nice gold on it. I should have used this one. Oh well, it's more to play with. So you've got gold on here. This is just a plain one. This is not plain. I mean, this is, it's all really good stuff. So yeah. And we've even got birds that would be on the coast. So lots and lots to play with, quite different. So having shown you all that, I'm going to show you what I'm going to make. So here's the first one. I really like this. It's not really watercolor, but it could be. So I like this one a lot. Then this one reminds me of, I was trying to remember the name of it, I can't, but it was a whole load of paper that were landscapey, but watercolor landscapes. And I really like that one. So this one reminds me of it. So I'm pretty happy about that. And then I thought I'd use one of the rather, I suppose it's a bit graphic. It's also a bit random. But I have one tip about this. The By the Bay is Balmy Blue, Coastal Cabana, Mint Macaron, Night of Navy, Petal Pink, Pool Party, and Sahara Sand. And I had made this card earlier. But when I looked at it today, it didn't look right. This didn't seem to match. And I realized that at some point I must have put a Blushing Bride card base into the Petal Pink, and I'd used it, and it was like, no, this is not right. So I had to redo it. So be careful if you've got your Petal Pink next to your Blushing Bride that you are actually using the color you thought you were using. So after that warning, unless of course you want to make it again, what am I using for sentiment? I'm using Peaceful Moments because I'm pretty sure most people have that by now. And yeah, so let me get out my package. There we go. And we can get started with the first card. Okay. Just using Night of Navy here. Well, and I've also got some Versamark for later. But basically, I'm not using many colours. Can we do it straighter? Let's see if we can. We'll just take the best of the two. Oh, that helped to start with it straight, right? Yeah, I like that one better. So we'll keep that one. Right. So let me move this over here so that I can use it later. Now this is, it's 3 3/4 inches by 5, so that I can mat it with some Mint Macaron, which is 1/8 of an inch bigger. There we are, and then this goes on to the Night of Navy card base. Which way up do you think? Maybe that way. Doesn't really matter. There we go. Then I think some dimensionals to pop it up a bit. Does your house have backings of these everywhere? Mine does. And then you think you've cleaned them up, and then you fall over a few others. It's a good thing nobody here minds. So I'm going to take some of these rhinestone basic jewels and my dark Night of Navy. I'm going to do some of the big ones, because I think this card can handle it. There we are. Right. Now, as a reminder, you want to be careful not to get this on the ink that is around the edges, because it will get onto here and then you'll put it on somewhere else. So you need to make sure you stick to that, rather than mopping up the ink that hasn't probably dried yet. I know this because I have done it myself. The other thing is, when you're cutting the paper for this kind of a card, you've got to decide what you want. I cut all 4 sides on this because I wanted a bit of the green here. So I didn't need all of this bit, so I cut a bit off here. I cut a bit off the top. So don't feel that you have to use from the edges. You can use whatever you like, it's your choice. So here's the first card already done, which isn't bad really. They're quite quick. This one, as I said, I cut every side to get the bits I wanted. I liked this piece. Well, I obviously loved this piece. And it just, I don't know, it just worked for me. So, what are we doing here? We are going to stamp directly onto this. So let me just do a quick test. I think I set it up. I did. So that as long as I've got my block nicely on the horizontal, it will, or the vertical, it will be straight. So there you go. And then I can close this up. And I want some little navy of these. So I'll just get those. See, I've now put my finger on where that is, so yeah, you can't be too careful. But before I do that, I'm going to add this to the card itself, because it's a lot easier to do that before you put embellishments on, making things slightly wonky. So, gosh, this is so pretty. Isn't that pretty? And it's so shiny. But it's great that paper has two sides, but sometimes you want to use both sides at the same time. A bit difficult. Okay, that's that. Then I'll put my finger on here. So just I got this tip from Brian King years ago, that it's a lot easier to put things in line if you do the edges first. I've also found that being a lefty is a bit of a problem. Come on. There we go. Now we put this right in the middle. Except it's on the wonk. So let me try and fix it. It doesn't want to go. There we go. This wasn't part of Brian's trick. Come on, that's better. Got you right where I want you. Let's put you back over here for a second, and then put it in the middle. There, I think we fixed it. So that's our second card. And the final one, I decided to do some heat embossing because, you know, I haven't done any Christmas cards in 3 months, so I haven't done any heat embossing. So I'm just gonna put some heat embossing in. Right, let's do that first. Try and start with it straight. It doesn't want to be straight, does it? That looks good. Oh, maybe I should put the right thing on the right thing, you think? Okay. Yep, that seems to fit a whole load better. Yeah. over here, and then I bring out my I don't know if I need the oh, I suppose it protects this. There we go. Right, so I'm going to use the stamp apparatus to line things up better, or to line them up in 2 dimensions, which is harder to do if you're doing it by eye. I mean, you can use a ruler and all, but so that goes in there. This I want to be going that way, so I'm just gonna slide it in there like so. Then this needs to go onto the petal pink card paste. So this I want at the edge here. So I'm going to turn it all around so that it will be at the edge. Like so. And apparently I didn't do a very good job. Yeah. So, get out my... Yeah. Obviously didn't have... Right, here we go. So, this needs to be here. So, let's turn it around and let's make sure that we put it at the edge, because I don't think I did. Well, I clearly didn't, otherwise it would have worked. There we go, much better. And then all we have to do is get our dimensionals. Here we go, nice new pack. And place this just over the edge, like so. So, what have we made? This is what we have made. Oh, that one's upside down. Yeah, okay, fine. Can you see all these? Push it up a little bit, maybe. Yes. So, I hope you enjoyed joining me in making these, and I hope that they've inspired you to use your By the Bay DSP that might be hiding from you like mine was. And I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I hope to see you next week. Okay, bye.